Welcome back. If you are craving the authentic flavor of carnitas from Michoacan, you don't have to travel far to satisfy your palate. Owner and James Beard semifinalist Marcos Carvajal is here to tell us why these carnitas are so popular. Thank you for coming in.
Happy to join you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I've
you
been
for the
talking to the
invitation.
producer for a while saying, I want to make sure that he comes into Adelante because I've heard so many wonderful things. And in fact, you were one of the James Beard semifinalists, which is huge.
Yes, it was. I was absolutely stunned.
Yeah.
It's something that it's very secretive. You don't even know you're being considered. And when I found out, it was by friends texting me, people calling me, saying, hey, congrats. And I'm like, what is everyone talking about? And then I read the headline. You know, we're James Beard semifinalists. The organization has in generally been more inclusive in recent years, looking beyond fine dining and looking to the neighborhoods and to places like ours that make, you know, very complex ethnic food that is, you know, has been underappreciated, and now it's at,
Here we
you
go.
know, it's James Beard nominated.
You're getting the recognition you deserve. So Carnitas Uruapan, you told me. Am
You
I
got
saying it
that
right? Did I get it right?
Yes.
Oh, qué bueno. Good, good, good. So it is in Pilsen, which is where it started,
Yes.
right? And then you've got Gage Park, and now you're looking to expand. Tell me about
Yes,
that.
we're going to the Mexican Michigan Avenue, to La Villita to 26th Street. We have been rehabbing the old Concordia building on 26th and Hamlin, which is a historic storefront. Used to be a Mexican nightclub where the big bands would play in the 80s and 90s, wedding venue, quinceañera venue.
Okay.
There was always a party there. So it's a very well-known place in the community.
So it's fitting that you would be
Absolutely,
there.
good
Okay.
energy there. It's been abandoned for 15 years, complete disrepair. When I got in there, the basement was 8 inches underwater.
Oh, you're
So
kidding.
we have had a lot of work to do, and we're very happy to bring, you know, a new energy to 26th Street with, you know, a traditional business that people are familiar with.
I love it. And one of the things I loved most as we're talking is that you said we usually try to concentrate on growth within our Latino community, which is so important, and in our Latino neighborhoods.
Yes, we've kind of grown with the Latino community. Our original storefront in Pilsen, my dad opened in '75. That block was where the first Mexican grocery store was across the street. First Spanish language radio station was broadcast from there. The first Mexican Independence Day parade was on that block. And as the Mexican community's grown south, west, different parts of the city,
Such interesting
we're looking
history.
to keep up with that diaspora of people.
Okay, such interesting history you've got. Okay, so you brought me lots of food here.
Absolutely.
And I want people to get a chance to see it. So the carnitas is what you're known for, and the chicharrón.
Yes,
Like
but
that is the thing to get.
carnitas is quite kind of a catch-all term. What we're really talking about is individual different cuts of meat here. So right here you've got some shoulder, which
Okay.
in Spanish is maciza. You've got to add a little bit of this right here. This is cuerito con carne. So that's the
kind of the skin, yeah.
That's right on the ribs. It's got a little bit of meat, a little bit of that fatty flavor. This is buche, so it's the stomach. And then right here, this meat is delicious. I'm just gonna rip off a little piece. That is the ribs. So this is a true taco surtido with a little bit of just about every piece of the animal. I'm just gonna give you just a
It
little.
almost doesn't fit on the tortilla.
It
though.
almost doesn't. And then
So a little cilantro, a little onion.
Yeah.
And this is the way you would serve it at your restaurant, right? So this
absolutely.
is what people come to get.
We try to give people a taste of what is found in the street markets of Michoacan. And traditionally there, you always have a little bit of jalapeno.
On the side.
Yeah,
because you never know if people are too sensitive
And
to the spicy.
well, the acidity complements the pork, so you
Okay.
don't want the vinegar. Actually, the salsa that we have, this is our salsa clásica. It's got some tomato, some chile serrano, but it's got a little bit of the vinegar from the jalapenos to really cut through the fattiness of the pork.
And I know we've got some video of the way that you make the meat.
Yes.
But that's what makes it so special, right?
Yes, it is a multi-step process, multi-day process. What you're seeing right there is they're scouring the skin that goes into the carnitas. Then everything is seared and flash fried, like 5 minutes, intensely hot heat. And so it seals it on the outside, gives it that crispy brown texture. Then it is removed from the caso. It's gonna rest overnight and then go back in for 2.5 hours. everything goes in different order. It's a very technical dish, so you have to be very careful with, flame control and keeping an eye on it, and, the order in which you put all the different pieces in the caso. And then at the end, you have your carnitas.
Final result. You said that on the weekends you've got people lined up outside to try to get this.
Yes, you're very fortunate with that.
Okay.
It's traditionally a food found in the markets in Mexico, street markets, so not even in a restaurant, and only sold mainly on weekends. So that's when there's enough demand for people to get it. So people get there at 7, 8 a.m.
Wow,
Before it
that's
sells
amazing.
out, they line up, and it's one of those, Sunday morning traditions in our part of Mexico.
And there's the information right there on your screen. You can check them out online, Carnitas Uruapan, or you can check them out in Pilsen, Gage Park, and soon
We're going to have you come out.
in Little Village.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. Well, sounds good. Thank you for coming in today.